Right, I don't know if taking Minsk into the Guildhall is a good idea either. Why is that updated?
Hold it there. Bad time to come visiting, my friend. This is Zhentarim territory now. Just as soon as we've purged it of guild rats. Nothing personal.
Nine Fingers obviously goes first. And just murders the one that we were talking to. Oh god. Is she just throwing... What is she actually doing? A super sneak attack. I want that skill. I want to run around throwing daggers. I want to be Machete. Right. Down there's a problem. You're all friendly. And you're all friendly on this side, I think. It's bad form, Nine Fingers. Turning your back on the enemy. So we've got enemies there, we've got enemies down there. They might be a problem if I want to save everyone, but I don't know if I need to save everyone. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do more melee because I love this new sword. Yeah, Nine Fingers is something special, isn't she? That knocks them out. Oh, shit, yeah. We're not fighting Minsk anymore. Send all that to camp. Nicely done. I could get in there, but I think I'm just going to send Karlach down here and then throw somebody off the edge. I think that's the plan.
Ready for another round?
Because instead of raging, I can click heals.
Soldier.
Oh, hopefully this is going to work. I have this beautiful moment envisioned with this this traitor going flying. Looks like it's going to work. What do I do now? Oh, nice. Yeah, get down there. Right, that gives them something else to worry about.
Weep if you wish. Minsk will not judge.
I need to sort all of this out, but for now... Again, I'm not going to rage. I want to get you in a position where you don't have as much movement, but you could do some damage.
My hamster has dined on god flesh. You are but a tiny crumb.
Is that an action? Yeah. So, I mean, I could... I can hit them both. Why was that 0? Little bugger deflects missiles, does he? He's a monk. I'd love to try a monk. I really would. Go for the weakened ones. Thin the numbers. Don't be stupid. I can't argue with that. That made sense. It's not allowed. He's going to be a problem. Oh, he's coming for me. Nice. Well, Minsk. Makes sense. Oh, and then you're going down there. Yeah, he's going to be the biggest problem. I really want Karlach throwing that one around. I'd have gone after the wolf. Yeah, I thought about giving him some monk elements. Good, that's what you should have done earlier. But it just didn't... I didn't feel right with it. I mean, this is all okay. So far. Right, what are you doing?
No rest.
Don't climb the ladder. Oh, God, it's so silly. I love that they've animated it, but it is so silly. Right, can you kill that one before they get an attack? Oh, blindness is good. Blindness is very good. Oh, you're a barbarian. You went reckless though, didn't you? Yeah, Lady Flux is gonna die. No, not dead yet, I don't think. Right, Nine Fingers, help us out here. Come on. Don't be useless. I can see Minsk just throwing punches. I think he'd be very capable. He's got good reach as well. No, I could... Oh. Karlach's down there. I could be the hero. I saved Flux. Pick that up. Send all that to camp to sell later. They're all down, aren't they? You won't let me get there. I can't get to the monk. But I can. Oh, almost. I could action surge, because we're going to long rest after this, probably. That's one attack. I don't have a lot that I can throw. Right. Oh, I might get Karlach into you. If I'm going to do that, Karlach is free, so Karlach can move.
Maybe I should... No, this is good.
I want that dagger back, by the way. I sent all my daggers to the... Let's throw the metal pipe. It won't kill. It'll give you a bloody nose. Right, that'll do.
My turn.
Let's stop messing around. You'll have to eat an attack if you do. I don't know if you would, because you see what we can do, we move up, we throw you into you,
Covered.
and then you can get in there, then you wouldn't eat an attack, but you are causing problems. You've got a lot of health, you've got a lot of health, you don't have a lot of health, you're dead, you're not dead, but this might kill you. We're gonna ignore that happened. Don't think anybody was on it. Oh no, Nine Fingers' bodyguard was on there. She'll be fine. She'll get up. It will. Oh, interesting. Nice. And he couldn't, because he was prone, he couldn't use his reaction. Stunning strike is so strong. Oh, you're going after Minsk again. Oh, Minsk was stunned. Stunned again. Are you sure you want to attack my friend?
That's enough gawking all. Back to work. There's a mess notes in the pool.
Right, where was that ring?
There we go.
It's just a ring.
At
Right.
your command.
Drop that.
I can't wait to see. Never a dull moment.
You're fine. You've hardly used anything. That was so much easier than the first time. The first time was a chaotic mess, as I'm sure you understand. Is how Todd went through the entire adventure. Just a poem. I don't do poems. I'm having my dagger back. Find out what that is later. I'm slightly worried that we brought Minsky in here.
Don't waste us.
But stairs. I don't think, because we saved them, right? They wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes without us. Might have broken the structure there, but it's fine. Maul, did Maul survive? Yeah, Maul's fine.
Better prices here than topside.
I should speak up.
I thought there was a cutscene when you finished the fight, but obviously not.
Kind of you to take the Zentarim down first. That doesn't make us friends. Come on then, Stone Lord. If you mean to take my chair, you'll get no better chance than this.
Minsk has no interest in your furniture, Nine Fingers. Only in the wicked rump that fills it.
What?
You have been a stone in this city's boot for too long. And it will be no Stone Lord who reaches twixt Baldur and sticky toes to dislodge you. It will be Minsk!
I haven't got the slightest idea what he's trying to say.
You and me both.
Proof that he is back to normal, no?
I don't want to explain it all. He's been like this ever since I knocked some sense back into him.
You might have knocked it out, but a good thing you did. He's more like his old self again. Good. I'd rather you die as Minsk, the mad Rashimar. It's silly, but do you know, you were something of a hero of mine when I was young.
Even now, your tongue twists the truth. When you were young and ten-fingered still, Minsk and Boo were stone, instatuated on a city square.
Aye, I remember the spot. By a garden on the Wide. A soft thicket near the market, with ample pockets to pick. Celestia itself to a street rat looking for shelter. You might not have been wrestling monsters, but you kept the wind and the rain off. Heroic enough for me.
Bah! You tried to dampen Boo's eyes. Do not think you will be spared his teeth. Evil is evil, even if it was once innocent.
Oh, I'm no innocent. But evil? Well, you tell me. With the Fist, the Watch, and the Council itself all licking the Absolute's boots, who's the only one left standing to protect Baldur's Gate?
She's right, Minsk. She's been an ally down through the years. A friend, even.
A friend? Jahira, Boo cannot believe his ears. Has the city fallen so far in our absence? Are there
we're
no
gonna keep
heroes
Minsk forever.
left?
Heroes come and go. But the Guild has always been here, protecting the city. Until the Stone Lord came to break us.
She's right. The guild will fight for the city. We just have to let them. We have a plus 14, and we're all friends here. Yes, it is an English accent. Fine.
I am shamed. Nadeshka. Unworthy to fight alongside my friends. Boo, what am I to do?
I can't speak
Calm
for
down.
your rodent, but I know something of debts. If you reckon you've got one to repay, well, we could always work together.
With
Always
you,
working the angle.
Minsk has no lust for gold. That he would shake grandmothers by their ankles or set Boo nibbling at their purse strings.
I'm not talking about that. We've both got bigger enemies than one another. The city's enemies. And Tyr's honest truth, you gave my guild the wake-up call it needed. We've grown complacent, lazy, too sure of our standing. We never would have needed the Zent if we'd had a fighting force of our own. Swords for the city when the Watch and the Fist fail us.
Like a berserker lodge of my homeland. No army or militia serving the local lords, but heroes working for the common good.
Heroes. Sure.
Very well.
Exactly that.
Minsk
Yeah.
and Boo accept.
I'm sorry, you what?
Boo and I will be your berserker lodge, taking the ugly ways of your guild and beating them into a more virtuous shape.
That's not even slightly what I was saying. I wasn't asking.
You are right. I have proven myself unworthy. I cannot serve this city if I was so easily turned against it. If I do not know my own mind, perhaps I no longer know what is good.
Jahira, do you want to jump in on this one? Because this is getting out of hand now. Yeah, Yorkshire, South Yorkshire, I think it's that Sheffield way. Sheffield's where Sean Bean's from. I think it's that area. I might be wrong. But to my not very well trained ears, it's a similar area to Sean Bean. Might not be Sheffield, but around there. I mean, the only way for Minsk to make sense of anything is to get him to trust Boo, so trust that Boo will guide you both.
Boo!
Boo.
Boo! Kingpin Boo! My friend, your wisdom is vast and unknowable as the Rashimi High Country. What say you, Boo? When the Absolute is slain, shall we join Nine Fingers Keen and show her the ways of goodness?
You did say he was your hero, Estelle. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, can't we just go back to killing one another instead? Alright, fine. Let's leave this particular fight for when the actual war is won, shall we? With the Stone Lord off my back, I'll be able to bring my people out of hiding. Cobble together a force, so we're ready when you call on us. You have my thanks. Though, I'm still not actually sure you haven't made my life that little bit harder.
It's what I do. What, no reward?
You have a cult to kill. What do you need from me to do it?
Minsk went from an enemy to an asset. You're welcome.
Enemies and assets are all the guild know. Don't think I won't use him. If the Rashomar wants to work off a blood debt, I won't turn him down. Scares my kingpins shitless. My guild was too fractured to stand up to the Absolute. Too corrupt to see the threat within. I reckon a little bit of hamster talk might be good for them.
And you're sure you'll handle Minsk so easily as that?
I don't.
What? I was trying to spy a nice warm spot for Boo's bedding.
I think I'll manage. We need to survive the fight to come first. So let's save our talk for a bright new day.
That story you told Minsk, any of it true?
You can't just swallow every bit of storybook tripe that you hear. Do I strike you as a little lost girl looking for a hero?
Yeah, you kind of do.
Now lose the stupid look on your face and tell me what you need.
Alright, I'm going. I'm done. Before this gets aggressive. Right. We've helped. We've already read that. We've helped. We've saved. We've thinned out our quests. Let's go take this gold back. Wrong button. I think it's that one. I'm not entirely sure. Get some quests handed in so we can start to thin this out a little bit. It's close enough. It's just as loud as it always was. We need to do that as well. I might do that on my own if I'm going to give them the Githyanki egg.
Bless these rooms.
Going the wrong way, right? No, I have to go this way. Send you all this way, see if we get any conversation. I'm not going to ask that. I had a thought. But I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything about the Dark Urge stuff. So that's your counting house. I don't think I'm going to do dribbles. I don't think I can be bothered. Raven Guard. Oh, we still haven't done that either. And we've done that, but it hasn't worked for some reason. I don't know what we're doing about those either. Orin has given us time to take out Gortash. I think I want to take out the Steel Watch next.
40 in that one. 18,
which is going to...
Let's see. She's
I don't know. I'm not sure.
thickest.
I think that makes sense. Like, geographically, that's the closest one to where we're at. We are allowed down here, right?
The big balls fellow who was escorting.
With a half elf, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the... Minsk, yes. Maybe we shouldn't have brought Minsk back here. Doors open. I want to loot everything in here. Minsk could do it, but it's a waste of time. And I don't know if there's anything good. And I don't necessarily think it's in Minsk's character to actually be doing that. He's an idiot, but he's not... He's not a thief. Well, he is, but he's... You know what I mean?
Maybe Nina still needs a cracked skull.
These ledgers are
You.
Bloody Festol.
Rakath, let's give him back his gold. Let's get the rewards. There's all this to loot as well.
What in shadows have you come back for?
You have been the subject of many wrinkled brows between my hamster and I, Sir Bankerbeard. On the one hand, you are clearly evil and deserving of a mouthful of righteous knuckle. But, on the other hand, the one in which Boo sits and pleads your case. At the time of our last meeting, Minsk was the evil one. So, we are not agreed on whether we will return here and feed you to a mimic yet.
I see. Well, by all means, keep me up to date.
Amazing. Here's your 10,000 gold. It's the right thing to do.
And not even a whisker light. God, you're a boring bastard. Me too, I suppose. Because I'm not even tempted to scam you. Take this vault key. You'll find something by way of thanks inside.
Nice. Which key?
Wait a minute, though.
Breathe.
Can check next year's interest.
It is Vault 9, yeah.
Bloody job.
I'd love to know where all the keys are as well, and when you come in here first time, just have all the keys. I suppose we can potentially come back.
Please.
If I had a rogue, we'd have been fine. +2 to initiative is nice. Advantage on stealth isn't the worst. 14 armor is excellent for light. And shield is nice. Is it a shield once per long rest though? Short rest. For a rogue, that's very good.
Looking ahead.
Or a bard, potentially. Right. Just camp. We need to... We're long resting. We're long resting. Why is there still water here? Do we not have room service? Surely there's conversations to be had.
Jaheira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult, and if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand.
This can carry on.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
I mean, she is the only one that Minsk listens to. Actually, no, Boo as well. I don't fancy that somehow. I mean, we just don't roll a 1. We'll be fine. We almost weren't, but it's fine.
You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort to me that my face made this fool all the easier to lead. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jaheira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Wicklaren?
The Wicklaren, wise women of Rashomon, each bonded to a berserker bodyguard for life. There is no higher title, nor deeper bond in all of Rashomon custom.
Wicklaren? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
It's actually kind of sweet.
Oh, I fight alongside fools.
You hear that, Boo? We fight alongside our McLaren again.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
I thought there was an extra line there. He's a bard. Okay, we've completely got to re-level him and put some bard in there.
My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both. It may shock you both to know, but Minsk and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsk.
Yeah. I'm aware. You tried to kill me multiple times.
Never has Boo been more proud of my failures. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, tainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsk all along. So I wonder, if Minsk can be a villain, and Nine Fingers a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, Boo is definitely the owner here, isn't he? Yeah. Ah, I never thought I'd agree with this. But Boo is right. But he also believed that you also believed you were following Jaheira. That's not evil.
Even though it led to evil ends? And even the true Jaheira is not always right. She sometimes pets Boo a little too roughly. Or denies him the breakfast broth so that I must dip him in the pot when she looks the other way. I begin to wonder if good and evil is not a thing of knowing. If it is sometimes a thing that Minsk must decide for himself. Alone.
No, don't do that.
Which is why I'm asking you.
Yeah. I think Boo's right. You're overthinking this.
Of course. Of course. One look into his beady little eyes should be enough to tell Minsk there is pure and untainted goodness in this world. Oh, thank you, my friend. As ever, I shall do only what my heart and hamster tell me to. Kill the villains! Kill them all! Break them beneath my boots, no matter how they squeal for mercy. I feel better. Minsk is ready to go and do some butt-kicking.
Yep. Yeah. Great.
Yes?
Now we're traveling together, I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
You mentioned you knew something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind.
How?
I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite puppeting this body.
Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from.
She's got me there. Oh, we have a problem. Because I can't drop Karlach, but I don't want to drop Jahir and Minsk. But we need to take Will. Can I have 5 people in the party?
Minsk is so amazing!
Oh no, I want to continue that train of thought. I want to ask more about Minsk. But yes, I agree. And still no word of Astarion.
Hardly the noblest conflict we've encountered, but criminals will have their squabbles, even in the looming shadow of utter annihilation.
Yep. We've gone from ridiculously silly to far too deep. So I'm going to long rest. And apparently I'm going to do it without being in a bed. Don't let anything bad happen. Good. I don't think it will happen. But part of me just thinks Astarion's going to show up at some point. Because we don't get on, remember? Hello, boy. What have you got for me? Is it a hamster?
His tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
What have you got?
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
An iron ball wouldn't fit in that pouch. Good boy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Good boy. Thrilling, an iron ball. Right. Steel watch.